Hi friends, if you have ever struggled to peel your hard-boiled eggs, either the ones that you got from the store or worse yet, ones right from your own chickens, which are usually much harder to peel, then I have a trick for you using an appliance that most of us already have, and it is foolproof and it works every single time. So make sure you watch this video. We're also going to talk about the 5-5-5 method that most people recommend when using the Instapot to hard-boil your eggs, why I don't rely on it, and what you can rely on instead. I'll get into it a little bit. The 5-5-5 method that most people use with the Instapot for hard-boiled eggs is when you put the eggs in the Instapot, you do 5 minutes to bring it up to pressure, 5 minutes at pressure, and 5 minutes to decrease the pressure. And then you're left with, hopefully, these amazing eggs that are really easy to peel. However, the reason why I do not rely on this is because most of these tutorials fail to take into account whether or not these are eggs that are at room temperature or these are refrigerated eggs, which makes a huge difference.
Of course, first you need the eggs. Now, you can use refrigerated store-bought eggs. That is not a problem. We're going to talk about the differences. But in this case, I am using farm fresh eggs, so I'm heading down to my coops to get my eggs, which brings up an interesting question. Can you use other types of eggs like goose and duck eggs with this recipe? And the answer is sort of a yes and no, sort of maybe, kind of. Let me try to uncomplicate it. Goose eggs are a hard no for me because they are so much bigger and the cook time increases so much. I prefer to use my goose eggs for other things besides hard-boiled eggs. Duck eggs are a little different. The answer is yes, but they are not going to be easy peeling. The cook time is the same, but the eggshells are so much thicker with duck eggs that you're just not going to have the same amount of success. In this video, you're going to see me cooking duck eggs and chicken eggs, but during the easy peel section, you'll see that some of the duck eggs just peel a lot more difficult than the chicken eggs, which just literally the eggshells slide off like butter. Okay, enough chit chat. Let's actually get into the nitty-gritty recipe. Whether or not you are using at room temperature eggs or refrigerated eggs, you are going to need to use 1 cup of cold, not hot, otherwise it'll change your cooking time. 1 cup of cold water on the bottom of your Instapot with a rack. One of the great things about this recipe is that you can cook as few as 1 egg in the Instapot and as many as 16 eggs in a 6-quart Instapot. I'm surprised we didn't break any eggs during this video because my toddler, Wilder, was trying to be very helpful. Don't worry about the eggs touching, it's not going to make too much of a difference, so just layer between 1 and 16 eggs into your 6-quart pressure cooker. So for those that are curious, the duck egg is the darker colored egg that's kind of in the middle to the left and it has the pointier tip to it. And that's the only duck egg that I'm actually using in this video. A lot of my duck eggs were just too gross for me to clean and put in the Instapot at this particular moment. Alright, we have came to the most important part of this video, and it's actually really simple, so hopefully I didn't build it up too much. But here is the little trick. If you are cooking eggs at room temperature, you're going to pressure cook for 5 minutes. If you are cooking eggs that are refrigerated, it's going to be 6 minutes or 7 minutes, kind of depending on how firm you like your hard-boiled eggs. Okay, now we get to the fun part. Look at these eggshells coming off like butter. It is so much fun to peel these eggs after they get out of the Instapot. You'll want to put them in the ice bath right away. Let them cool off because they will be very hot. So if you don't have hands of steel, you want to put them in an ice bath just to cool them off before you can peel them. And then you'll get the fun part of peeling them like butter.
And there you go, friends. I hope this tutorial has helped if you want to get perfect peeled hard-boiled eggs every single time, whether or not they're at refrigerated temperature or room temperature. Please head over to healinghome.co or healinghomerecipes.co for many more printables and resources for your home and family.